I knew Flex was the one when he told me that he really loved God, because that's what I wanted in a man. I wanted him to love God. And I said, if a man loves God, I felt like if he cherishes God, then he'll treat me a certain way. So I wanted that. And I don't know, when I,
I opened the door for you.
oh yeah, yeah, he's such a gentleman. Like, he opens the car door for me, like, still to this day, for like 17 years. He always opens the door for me. He's a gentleman, and he keeps me laughing. Like, I wanted somebody that was fun. He's hilarious, and it's a lot. Like, and we just laugh. We have a good time. Yeah. And then on top of that, he's so cute.
You
Like,
don't want to hear that.
he has dimples. Like, he's tall. He's
You
chocolatey.
don't want to hear
He got pretty teeth.
Oh my God.
I noticed during the sound check, I Love Your Smile, you were singing directly to Flex there. Does that happen every night?
No, it doesn't happen. As a matter of fact, you know what? He sings around the house more than I do, actually.
She never sings around the house. I'm like, how can you not sing? With
And
a
when
voice
I do
like that?
sing, he's like, babe.
No, because she plays around. She doesn't really sing. She'll play around like, woo, and I'm like, come on,
I'll
baby.
joke around.
You're gonna
but
sing for real.
He
Sing.
really does more like singing
I
around the
just
house
love
than
music. I love music. I love old school. I hate to say old school. I love classic music. Love the Spinners, Patti LaBelle. I mean, that's what I love. They call my car the old school car.
I do. Yeah, his car is old school R&B, and my car we call the hip hop.
The hip hop ratchet.
Hip hop ratchet.
Okay, well, now that makes me, now we're going into content. Do you mind being on Real Black TV?
Okay.
It's another platform, 100,000 subscribers. We talked to a lot of folks. So, I mean, that leads to, like, do you guys have a song? The song that comes on, and that's your song?
I think one that sticks in our mind is Here and Now
Oh yeah.
by Luther Vandross.
By Luther Vandross.
That was the music that was playing on our wedding tape. That was edited and put on our wedding tape, so I keep that in my head.
And the duet with Tamia and Eric Benet.
Yes, yes.
Spend My Life With You.
Yeah, yeah. Those two songs, like, stick out no matter what.
Yes.
That's amazing. And so, how did y'all meet? Do you have the same recollection at this point? Do you share the same story, or
Yeah.
did you notice Shanice first? Did
We
you notice
just-
Flex first?
She was coming off the elevator. We knew of each other, career-wise.
He moved into my apartment building.
Moved into an apartment building. We exchanged numbers. It was just real cool in the beginning. Neither one of us was looking for a relationship. And then it changed, and then bam, here we are.
We only dated for like 4 months, and then he asked me to marry him, and 3 months later, we were married.
Yep.
And we waited until we got married. We were celibate, and
So it was 18 years later.
that was February. I said
February
March.
will be 18 years.
February will be 18 years for us.
I'm sorry, Flex. I gotta say, Shanice, I love your smile.
Thank you.
that song lasts and lasts and lasts.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
That song lasts and lasts and lasts.
Thank you so
It never
much.
gets-
I didn't expect it to last as long as it did, but I appreciate it, and thank you.
Okay. So relationship advice, 18 years. I know it's not always happy. It's not always,
Yeah.
So, I mean, what are, share with our viewers some relationship advice.
I mean, biggest thing is communication. Talk even when it's difficult. You think it's if it's stressful, whatever. I mean, we have our moments. We talk about it. Stuff sometimes I'll say she's not happy with, and vice versa. But at the end of the day, you work through it and you get through it.
Yeah. It's work. Like, it's not easy, and it has to be two people that are on the same page and willing to put in the work. But then also you have to have a good friendship, and you have to work at making it fun and exciting and keeping it sexy and hot. You can't get too comfortable.
Yeah.
I think that, and in prayer, it takes a lot of prayer.
Definitely. What she said.
Well, now I'm curious. In this tender age, well, obviously you're of faith if you're waiting, but I mean, it seems like relationships don't last as long. Or
It's just a different age now. It's social media and all these. It's just different now. Kids now, the attention span is shorter, and when trouble comes or disagreements come, it just seems like, okay, we're not trying to spend time to figure it out. It's just, all right, you go your way, I'll go my way, and that's it. And that's not what we said that's not an option, and we're gonna just keep, even if we can't stand each other for 2 hours, we're gonna work it out.
And did you make Flex show improve? Did you have a father in your life? I noticed that's the biggest issue for me.
I can't hear you. What'd you say?
Did you have me? Did I have
No,
a father?
did she? Well, how did you model your masculinity, your manhood in terms of shaping a relationship?
For me, I could say, I just take lessons I've learned. My dad was not in my life. I had two super strong women in my life, but I had a lot of uncles, and I think I took a lot from my mother and grandmother, but also from the different men in my life who meant a lot to me. I had an Uncle Ed who was, everything to me, and I just really appreciated him and the time he took with me because I wasn't getting that. So, as a dad, I told myself when I have children that my kids will never go through that, never have that feeling of not being good enough or not wanted. So, we make every effort together. We're there for every event they have. As long as we can physically be there, we're there, no matter what. We tired, sleepy, every practice, every basketball game, every dance recital, everything.
That's fabulous.
Yeah.
I mean, so do you have anything to add in terms of like what you're expecting from a husband versus?
What I'm expecting?
Well, I mean, did you grow up with your father in your life? And
What was your example?
My example, my mom and dad separated when I was like 6. But my mom's been with her current husband. She's been with him for like 30 years, 30-some years. So I grew up watching my mom, she's had a successful marriage, and just growing up watching that was a great example for me.
what's next? Where can people find you? That's it.
What's next for both of us? We have a TV project we're working on, and my wife is about to record new music. And you can follow me, Flex A for Real, FOREAL, on Instagram and Twitter, and Facebook. I'm Flex Alexander. Oh, and Snapchat, Flex A for Real.
Yeah, I'm working on new music, like you said. I'm working on a cosmetic line as well. And we're producing a show together. It's a 1-hour drama that we're really excited about. And you can reach me on Twitter, Shanice Online, Instagram, Shanice Online, Snapchat, Shanice Online, and on Facebook, I'm Shanice Wilson.
Hey, this is Flex Alexander.
I'm Shanice,
And you're watching Real Black.